Pagod ka na bang panoodin ang stock portfolio mong napakabagal ng pagtaas ng value, tapos sa isang economic bad news lang, mabilis pa kay flash ang pagbagsak? Naghahanap ka ba ng mas secure na investment vehicle and relatively higher returns than stocks? Well, huwag ka nang lumayo pa, Katambay. At pag-aaralan na natin ang kinaadikan ngayon ng maraming investment firm sa loob at labas ng Pilipinas. Walang iba kundi ang private equity funds. In this video, malalaman natin kung ano nga ba ang private equity fund, how does it work, or paano ka dadalhin ang investment na ito sa iyong financial success. I will also give you 10 specific reasons why this is a superior investment option than traditional stock at according ito sa mga investment industry experts. Siguraduhin mo lang na tapusin ang video na ito dahil magbabahagi din ako ng isang tip kung paano mo mai-apply ang konsepto ng private equity fund na pwedeng mag times 10 ng pera mo. Kung interested ka sa mga videos about financial improvement, businesses, and self-development, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button para hindi mo ma-miss yung mga high value naming update. I-like mo na din kung makatulong ito sa'yo. Umpisahan na natin ito. What is private equity fund? This is a pooled investment vehicle that allows multiple investors to pool their money together and invest in private companies. Pooled meaning mga katambay, pinagsama-sama. Ano yung pagsasama-samahin? Yung ready to invest money ng mga investors. Tapos saan dadalhin? I-invest sa mga private companies. Ito yung klase ng kumpanya na hindi pa publicly traded yung shares sa mga stock exchanges, which are commonly startup companies. Bigyan ko kayo ng malupit na example, Airbnb. Bago ito naging malaking kumpanya na nagkakahalaga ng $64.4 billion as of today, nagumpisa ito sa maliit na private company kung saan napakaliit din ng funding o perang pangkapital to sustain their daily expenses. Dito pumasok yung iba't ibang investors, gaya ng private equity funds and venture capitalists. And one of the early investors ng Airbnb ay ang Sequoia Capital na nag-invest ng $260 million ng pinagsama-samang pera ng investors. And by the time na naging publicly traded company ang Airbnb, they were able to sell that shares to $4.8 billion. Biruin mo, hindi lang times 10, kundi 18 times more. Kung bumakas ka ng 10,000 pesos, edi naging 180,000 pesos yun. Nakikita mo na ba ang power ng private equity fund? Sure akong mas maiinganyo ka pa kapag nalaman mo ang 10 advantages nito compared sa stocks. Number 1. Potential for higher returns. Historically, mas mataas ang returns or profit ng private equity funds ng 2 to 3 times kaysa stock market. For the last 20 years, private equity funds has 9.9% growth rate compared to S&P's 506%. Ang S&P 500 ay ang best 500 publicly traded company sa US. Number 2. Added control and stability. Bilang isang private equity fund investor, meron kang influence sa operation and strategy ng kumpanya kung saan ka nag-invest. Ibig sabihin, masisigurado mo na tumatakbo yung kumpanya according sa values and goals na meron ka. Napakahalaga niyan, lalo na kung gusto mong masiguradong tapat at may moralidad ang kumpanya. Number 3. Less volatility. Dahil nga hindi publicly traded ang shares ng private companies, nakakaiwas ito sa mga investors na madaling maimpluwensyahan ng mga market rumors na nagiging dahilan ng mga panic selling at mabilis na pagbaba ng stock's value. Private equity investments can be a safe haven because they are not subject to the same market fluctuations as stocks. Number 4. Ability to invest in growing companies. Madalas, nag-i-invest ang mga private equity funds sa mga companies na nasa growth phase pa lamang. Ibig sabihin, may big opportunity ang mga investors to invest in companies na may malaking potential for significant growth or massive returns gaya ng case ng Airbnb. Number 5. Diversification. Since private equity is very different from stocks, crypto, bonds, real estate, even from collectibles, this investment offers another way to diversify your portfolio. And I think, alam nyo naman na kapag iba't iba ang laman ng basket of investment, namimitigate o nababawasan nito ang risk at nakakadagdag din sa chances of having big returns. Number 6. Professional management. Kagaya ng ibang pooled funds, private equity fund are professionally managed din. Ibig sabihin, these highly trained fund managers are the one making investment decisions para sa mga investors. Nababawasan nito ang risk sa pagkakaroon ng bad investment decisions at ang time para sa pagre-research at pag-aaral ng iba't ibang company. Number 7. Active management. Hindi lang basta highly trained ang mga fund managers, they are also ethically responsible kaya naman they consistently monitor the performance of the companies na pinaglagyan ng pera ng fund. At kung may nakita silang irregularities, surely they will make adjustments. This active management can help to maximize returns. Number 8, less regulation. Mas kaunti lang ang restrictions ng private equity funds compared sa stock market. Dahil dito, mas may flexibility in terms of operations at mas mabilis makagawa ng decisions and changes. Number 9, access to exclusive deals. Yung mga private equity funds, madalas may access yan sa mga exclusive closed-door meetings kung saan walang access sa mga individual investors. This means that the fund can invest in companies that are not available to the general public. And lastly, number 10, tax advantages. Private equity funds may offer certain tax advantages such as the ability to write off losses against other investment income. Ano, convince ka na bang magandang investment talaga ang private equity fund? Pero paalala lang, kagaya ng ibang investment instruments, it is important to make research first sa track record, investment strategy, and management team ng private equity fund. Mahalaga din na siguraduhin na naaayon ng fund na ito sa iyong personal investment goals and risk tolerance. Napapaisip ka na siguro kung paano mo ba sisimula ng pag-i-invest dito. The truth is, you need to be an accredited investor first before you can invest into private equity fund. Meaning, there's a certain amount of required capital and net worth. Kailangan meron kang at least 15 million pesos na pang-invest at okay lang sa iyo na hindi ito ma-withdraw for the next 10 years. This is because private equity funds are not as liquid as stocks. Meaning, mas mahirap ibenta ang shares nito kapag gusto mo. Pero huwag kang mag-alala kung wala kang 15 million pesos. Diba sabi ko sa iyo sa umpisa ng video na ito, meron akong isang tip kung paano mo mai-apply ang konsepto ng private equity fund na posibleng mag-times 10 ng investment mo. Let's say meron kang kaibigan na gustong mag-start ng milk tea business, kaso wala siyang pangkapital. Alam mo na masipag at maayos katrabaho ang kaibigan mo, at kung magkakaroon siya ng opportunity na maumpisahan ng business na ito, kumpiyansa ka magiging profitable siya. Ang pwede mong gawin, gaya ng sa private equity fund, maghanap ka ng 4 pang kaibigan na handang mag-invest ng capital, let's say 50,000 pesos each. Dahil dyan, magkakaroon na ng paunang capital ang kaibigan mo na 250,000 pesos. And when your friends started the milk tea business, pumatok ito at higit sa lahat, may pinaghahatian kayong profit na 5,000 pesos each per month and you projected na aabot pa ito ng 10,000 pesos each per month. By the time na nabawi mo na ang puhunan mo at ayaw mo nang ituloy ang business, maaari mo nang ibenta ang shares ng business mo sa ibang mo pang co-investors or kahit sa ibang taong gustong mag-invest. Ibibenta mo ang shares sa kumpanya sa halagang 36 times ng profit share na nakukuha mo per month. So kung 10,000 pesos ang monthly profit share mo, multiply mo lang by 36 or 3 years in advance. Given this example, maaaring mag-profit ka ng 360,000 pesos or higit pa sa loob lang ng 1 to 2 years, which is 7 times more than your initial capital na 50,000 pesos. Natulungan mo na ang kaibigan mong masimulan ng business niya, kumita ka pa. I know this example could be too good to be true, but I kid you not, may mga ganito talagang pangyayari in real life, baka nga mas malaki pa. In conclusion, private equity funds can be a greater investment option para sa mga taong naghahanap ng higher returns, stability, and diversification. Yun nga lang, hindi siya accessible para sa mga ordinaryong manggagawang Pilipino. Pero dahil madiskarte tayong mga Pinoy, meron pa ring paraan para magamit natin ang konsepto ng private equity fund at kumita ng pera. But again, gaya ng laging sinasabi ng mga financial advisors, aralin muna ang isang bagay bago mag-invest and invest only what you can afford to lose. Muli, ito ang Project Tambayan. Salamat sa panonood!